Hello.
Hello.
Nice sweater. Is that orange or red?
Red.
Very nice.
Thank you. It's very light. It's not thick. It's from the Gap. No, from not the Gap. The other one. Banana.
Oh, banana.
Listen, I think Ernie should give a share in honor of Chaim, no?
Time.
I can't believe it. When I got the email this morning,
Yeah.
I know you told me yesterday he was in bad shape, but
Yeah.
boom.
I know it's just so quick.
Well, he hasn't been in shul for 3 months.
It's that long?
Yeah.
Really? Hi.
Hello,
Where are you?
Toronto.
Why not?
Oh,
Why not?
Why not? Why not? It's snowing here.
is it?
What's the temperature?
Yeah.
What's the temperature?
It's minus 1 Celsius.
Oh,
So it's
so.
like 30, like below freezing.
Oh, okay.
But it's nice. It's not that cold. And
Yeah.
a little flurry activity. It's okay.
I'm sure you're used to it.
I got unused to it.
Is there enough snow to shovel or not?
Yeah.
Not
Oh,
that-
yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's when the fun starts.
I
So
never did
it's-
that.
Oh, in Cleveland.
I
Oh,
paid
yeah?
for it. It was so much the snow that you would die doing
It's
it.
heavy. It's heavy.
My driveway was completely full, so the guy at the end was shoving it. So he covered the garage
Yeah.
and he covered up to the window where my kids were on the second floor and they used to slide down. They loved it.
what daf are we on?
6.
6?
Walter.
Hello.
Hi, Walter.
Hello, sir.
Oh,
Oh, he's got a cold.
you have a cold, Walter?
You are muted.
He's calling his lawyer.
Yeah,
Hey, Walter.
I have to answer a golf question, so it's very important.
You have a bit of a cold?
No, there's no such thing as a bit of a cold, and there's no such thing as a good cold. It's always a bad cold. I have a little cold. No, I don't have a cold. Just
Good.
hay fever or something. So,
Did you finish your meat?
did I finish my meat? Are you kidding me? Do I look like I could finish? There was one person at our table that did.
No.
I swear to you. I don't
How?
mention number. I don't know. I finished a quarter and I said, "Celebi," and let me tell you, I have a food hangover the whole day today. I couldn't put from the liver.
Oh, the liver, yeah.
Maria, cut the recording out for a minute. I'll tell you to put it on. Cut it off and now.
Oh,
put it on.
Ernie's here.
Oh,
But
okay.
cut it off and put it back on. Do me a favor.
Good evening, everybody.
Ernie, we should do this year in honor of the memory of Chaim.
Hi, yeah. Hi, yeah. So
I don't remember his name in Ivo Chaim ben, oh, ben
And
Kalonius.
Kalman was his father.
Kalman.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was in our share for many, many years.
Yes.
Yeah,
Did anybody get a phone number or something? Because
I
no,
haven't seen yet.
No, just Martin.
They're gonna be sitting in
One to
Israel.
Israel.
okay. Vav Amud Aleph 6. V'chitema pligi rabbanan alei. Are you going to say the Chachamim argue with Rosh Hashanah Gamliel, and they hold that two people sitting as a judge that their din is din. V'amar v'avo shnaim shadanu l'divrei kol ein dineim din. Everybody holds that two dayanim cannot make din. So gavra karamis yo. So you asked me a stira between Rav Avo. So yeah, he says that ein dineim din, but according to Shmuel, that's only das yochid. But the Rav Chachamim hold that when two people make din, that there is a din. Gufa. Amr Rav Avo. Shnaim shadanu dinei mamanas. Two people, two dayanim who adjudicated monetary claim. Divrei kol ein dineim din. Everybody holds it's not a din. Esrei Rabbi Abel Rav Avo. Dona sadin v'zika sachab. Let's say there was a singular dayan, and he judged, and somebody who was really guilty, he said that they have to, someone who has to pay, he said he is putter from paying. The chayiv is a zakai, and the person who was innocent, he said he had to pay. Or timei sator tir satame, he was metame something that is tor, or vice versa. Masha also asui, the din stands. Now he caused financial loss, mishal mi beso, but comes out from this brisa that a yachid who's done a din, the din remains. So the Gemara says, "Ochma'eskina de kiblu alay." The two parties accepted the one judge. So well, if they accepted him, why would he have to pay compensation? The Armule, because they say to him, Diantalan din Torah. Because we made a Tanai with him that you have to be correct in your din Torah. If you're not correct, you'll have to pay. Armule Rav Sarfel Rabab. The Tobamai. What kind of mistake? If he completely misread a Mishnah, the din does not remain. The din goes back. So it can't mean that he judged the Mishnah. He made a incorrect decision. Well, how does that work? Amrav Papa. Let's say the machlok is tanoim. Utremaroi de pligi adori. And the Gemara never came out that the halacha is like this side or like this side. And there's a consensus that most people follow this din. And the shikul hadas was he decided, I'm going to follow the other side. Hainu shikul hadas. So there, if he made a mistake with a shikul hadas, that's what we're talking about. Where if he made a mistake, he has to pay from his own money. Now, this machlokas between Shmuel and Rav Avo, whether two people can adjudicate as a din, the Gemara says lema ketanoi. Maybe it's machlokas tanoim. Bitzua b'shloish divramer. Bitzua is compromise, not din. Compromise, you get the two parties to compromise, and the compromise has to be done in front of three dayanim. You don't need three, you don't even need two. One is enough. And Savrua, we understood, the Amoraim who learned the Sugya, understood that L'kulam and Makshinim Pshar L'din. Everybody compares compromise L'din. And my love HaKamifli, the Marsa Rav Meir says, Din Bishloisha, since you compare Pshar to Din, since by By din, you need 3. So I'm sure you need 3 too. Umar Savar, din bishnayim. You can make din even with 2. We can say, no, the kula alma din bishloisha. V'achma esklinon, the marsara makshinon pshorladin. And therefore you need 3. Umarsara lo makshinon pshorladin. Then you can have 2 or 1. Lemet losa tanoi b'pshor. Let us say that there's really a 3-way machlokas tanoim regarding pshara. Marsa, Rab Meir holds like b'shloisha. Umar, Rab Shimon Gamliel holds savar b'shnai. Umar and the Chachamim hold afilu b'yachid. Amar Acha, Bravika, B'nosh Ravika v'itema Rav Yemer Bar Shalmei. Mandomer Trey, the Mandomer says that pshar can be done with 2. Really afilu chad nami. You could do with 1. Why do we say 2? It's an Eitz Toiva, ki hechid level esadi, so you have Eidim. You can't, one side can't say, oh, we didn't come to this pshara. So you have 2 Eidim, that will make it easier. Amar Vashi, Shmami na, pshara ain't a tzricha kinyan. The 2 parties don't have to make a kinyan if they came to a compromise. Because if you say that pshor needs kinyan, manda omar tzricha tlasalamali, then why would there be any manda omar that says you need 3? Tizgi betray, be enough to have 2 for eidim v'liknimine. V'hilchas of pshor tzricha kinyan. It means the din is that even in front of 3, if you make a pshara, they have to make a kinyan. Otherwise, they could go back on the pshara. Other people learn that there's a yeshoim that if there's three dayanim and they make a pshara, the pshara remains even without a kinyan. Parabana. Kishem shadin b'shloisha kach pitzur b'shloisha. Just like a din is with 3 dayanim, compromises with 3 as well. Nigmar adin. Now, if the best din has come up with a gemar din, then the time for compromise is over. We know who won and who lost. But Rabbi Eliezer, b'nosh Rav Yosikli, oimer osir libtzoa. You're not allowed to compromise. Pshar is not allowed. Chalabotzer is a chayte. You're a sinner if you compromise. It sort of subverts the din. Because really, one side is chai, one side is potter. And by pshara, it comes out that both sides are not really getting what they deserve. Whoever praises compromise, hareza kimenites. It's like you're cursing. Valzen namar, ubotzea beirach na'atz Hashem. Whoever does compromise is being cursed. Ela yikov adin sahar. The din can overturn the mountain. You have to go to din emes until the end. Shenemar says lo sagru mipnei ish ki hamishpat lo limu. Hashem wants mishpat. So regarding Hashem, you need mishpat. V'chein Moshe ayo oimer yikov adin sahar. Moshe Rabbeinu was a din man. And he said you have to follow din. Aval Aaron, he was not a dayan. Oyev shalom v'roidev shalom. U'meisim shalom b'nam l'chaveiro. Before they came to din Torah, he made peace, made compromise. Shenemar, Torah semes haisa b'piyu, va'av lo nimtza b'sfasav, b'shalom v'mishar halachiti, v'rabi meishiv me'ava. Once you get to din, there's no pshara. Now we have other drushes. Rabbi Eliezer Oimer. Reish gazel social chit. A person stole 100 bushels of wheat, and he grinded it and you baked it, and you had dough and you were mafresh mimenu challah ketzad mavarech. How can you make a bracha mitzvahs chafrashas challah on chitim that were stolen? Mitzvah baba vera. You're not blessing Hashem with that bracha, you're cursing it. Last week's parsha. Vayomer Yehuda Lachav, Ma Betza, Kina Rogas Achinu, V'chisinu Estamu, L'chuvanim Kren Lishvilim. Well, what gain do we have? Ma Betza. Let's sell them, at least we'll make some money. V'chalam Avarchas Yehuda, Harezav Anites. Whoever says that Yehuda did a good thing there, it's like cursing, because if you want to do a good thing, you should have saved him completely. Just the opposite. It's a mitzvah to compromise, not a chet. Shenemar emes umishpat, shalom shavtu b'sharechem. Pasuk in Zechariah. V'lo b'mokum sheyesh mishpat ein shalom. When you're doing mishpat and you stand on din, one side is not going to be happy. It's not going to be shalom. What is mishpat? Where there's peace? Both sides are happy. Now what's mishpat utstaka? It's mishpat, there's no tztaka. Mishpat is din. There's no tztaka is lifnei mishur din. And if there's tzaka in mishpat, mishpat that has an element of tzaka is compromise. Well, that's back Asan Sanakama, who said pshar is okay. Somebody, a judge, made a din, and he did it correctly. The zocher, he made him zocher, and the chayiv one, he said chayiv. However, Rosh is chayiv ani. The one who declared chayiv to pay was an ani. He has to pay mammon. And then the dayan had marchmanis on the ani v'shilim lo. The dayan out of his own pocket gave the ani money mitoch beso. Zeh mishpat u'tztaka. The dayan did mishpat, and he also did tztaka. Mishpat lezeh, tztaka lezeh. Mishpat lezeh she'echzer lo mammon. The one who deserved to get the money back, he got the money back. So he paid for the ani is paid. The ani had to pay. He was the one who was chayiv. He gave him tzedakah to pay. Mishpat lezel tzedakah lezeh. So he paid from his own pocket. Kash le Rebbe. Hai lechol amo. It should say la'aniyim aboile, not l'cholamo. It's just for the aniyim. Ela Rebbe Yomer Afal Pi Shelo Shilem Mitoch Beso. He didn't pay to the ani from his house. Zeu mishpat u'tztaka. Mishpat lezeh tztaka lezeh. What's this? Mishpat lezeh shechzer lo mamono. One guy bought mishpat because he got his money back. U'tztaka lezeh shahotzis agzele mitachas yad. The one who didn't deserve to have the money, he has a gzeil in his hand. So he did him a tzedakah by getting it out of his hand. Rav Shimon Asya Oimer, Shnaim Shabal Fanech did. Two litigants came in front of the dayan. Now the din is Achlo Tishma Divrei. You can't hear their claims. O Mishtamet Divrei, they haven't been heard. Via Tayodea Lehechan Din Noit, and therefore you don't know really where the din is going to lean. You could tell them, go and compromise before you come to din. Once you hear their words, and you know who's in the right and who's in the wrong, then you can't send them out anymore and do compromise. Kodim shetikla, before it's revealed, hariv atayochel and tasha, you can get rid of him. Tell the balei din to make compromise. Mishenigla Riv, when the argument between them is revealed, Iyata Yochel Linacho. Reish Lakish Amar Shnayim Shebol Ledin Echad Rach. One is a very soft guy. Echad Kosh, one's a mafia guy. Achlo Tishma Divreim, or Mishtama Divreim, until you don't hear what they said. V'yata Yodea Lechan Din Noitin, you don't know which side is going to be Chayv and Potter. I don't want to participate in your din. You don't have to. Go get another judge. He's concerned that Shema Nischayev Chazak, V'nimsa Chazak Rodfo. He's going to rule either against the mafia guy, whatever, he's going to chase him. So he wants to stay out of this. But once you hear their claims, you know really which side is right. And you know one of them is a strong guy. And the strong guy is chayiv to pay. You can't escape. I won't sit and judge you. You can't have fear. A diet. You have to be brave. A Talmud is sitting in front of his Rebbe who's a judge in front of two people. And there's an ani and an ashir. And the Talmud hears a schus for the ani, or something bad for the ashir, and the Rebbe didn't pay attention to that. Minayin shlo yishtok. Even though there's kvod rav, you shouldn't be quiet. You should tell your Rebbe, Shenamar lo sagurim, neish, don't be afraid of anybody, even your Rebbe. Rav Chanin Noimer, lo tachnis varecha b'neish. Don't silence your words because you're concerned about somebody. You should say your words. Vayihu edim yoidim es mi and meidin. And the edim should know in front of who they're testifying. And that if they tell a falsehood, Hashem's going to punish them. Shenemar ve'amdu shnei anoshim asher lemar riv lifnei Hashem. The two people have a dispute, they're standing in front of Hashem. Lifnei kohanim v'ashoftim asher yu b'yim imahim. This is referring to Eidim. They have to know what they're giving testimony on. It's not just in front of the judges, but lifnei Hashem. V'yu dayanim yodim es mi'ein donim. The dayanim have to know who it is they're dealing with as litigants. V'lifnei mi'ein donim. And they also have to understand that Hashem is the ultimate arbiter. Shneimar, Elokim nitzav ba'adat el, be careful im yishpot. When the judge is judging, the Hashem is there. V'chein b'Yehoshaphat, Melech Yehoshaphat, in Divrei Yomim, Vayomer la'shoftim, Ru'u ma'ata atem oisim, ki lo l'adam tishpetu, ki l'Hashem imachem b'dvar mishma. Hashem is there. Shema Yomer adayin mali b'tzara zeh. Why do I have to accept such hard work? I'm with you. The dayan he has what he saw with his two eyes. Maybe he's not going to get to the truth. No. See what you say, use your common sense, and I'll be with you. Hashem will help him. We said once there's a Gemar Din, you can't do a pshara. Heichi dami Gemar Din. On Rav Yidam Rav, Ish ploni ata chayiv, Ish ploni ata zakai. You Reuven are chayiv, you Shimon are zakai. That's the Gemar Din. On Rav Alach Rav Shubin Korch. That in this final debate about pshara, he was one who said it's a mitzvah to do pshara. That's the halach. Moshe says, Eini. But Ravuna Tamidid the Rav Ave. Ravuna was a Tamid of Rav. Ki have also kamed Ravuna. When they come in front of Ravuna, Armeluhu idina beiti pshar beiti. He would say, "Do you want din or do you want pshara?" So pshara is not the mitzvah that they went right away for. So my mitzvah, nami dekomer Yeshua ben Korcha. Mitzvah lemeimerlu idina boisi ipshabis. The mitzvah is to offer them either. You want pshar, you want din. Okay.
Tomorrow,
By the way, Ernie, I still don't understand this pshara and din. You know, we know all about dinim. Most of them go for pshara. And
We just said that how final halacha is you can offer them if the mitzvah does say, do you want pshar?
but they didn't don't do that. That I know of. The Bate didn't don't do that. They all go after pshara. I mean, we were very lucky with the Beis Din of America because they didn't go after pshara over there when we had that problem. And that's why one of the only things, that's why I like the Beis Din of America. But most Bate Dinim, and also in Los Angeles, I know for a fact that people won't go to the Beis Din. They don't want to go because they know they're going to land up in a pshara, and the one is and there's been number of cases they just go for pshara, and the Gemara doesn't seem to say that. Gemara really doesn't seem to say that. It's just very
it gives you a choice.
But they don't give you a choice. They don't say when you come to the Beis Din, you're coming to a Beis Din because you don't want a choice. If you had a choice, you would have settled with the guy right away.
Exactly. Yeah.
You would have settled. What kind of choice?
Yes or no?
It's and you come there and you're forced into a choice, and then you're stuck.
As kol od lo igia dayan ligmar din. Af shiodeh lehechad adin noite yochol latzia litztodim lispasher. He can advise the two parties to compromise.
You're not listening.
After Gemar Din, when you say you're chayv, you're potter, then you can't do pshor anymore. Up and down, you can.
I'm saying that that's the way it is. Harold, do you agree? You've heard the same.
I agree 100%. All of a sudden, you're going one way, and all of a sudden they basically don't pay much attention because they're going to compromise anyway. It's like doesn't make any sense. It's upsetting. Yeah, I had one Beis Din only, but it was not a good.
So you had from personal experience.
Yeah, personal experience. Yeah.
So we
had a case with an organization, and there was a stipulation that it's not going to be pshar, it's going to be din. So the parties agreed to that.
Yeah, but that's the only place I've seen it.
Okay, well that's the only time I've ever had an experience.
No, so I'm just telling you, you haven't had experience. I've had guys come and crying to me, saying, "We went to the Beis Din. What kind of a Beis Din is that? Every time you go there, it's a pshara." Harold's telling you the same thing.
Yeah.
And a lot of Bate didn't do that. A lot.
Okay, well, we are going to learn, God willing, Choshen Mishpat soon. And we will come to these cases, these dinim of what the Beis Din do. We'll see, and we'll see the Achroinim, just like what we've been learning in your Dan Archaim. I think it'll get fleshed out more.
Okay, but it's amazing. The Gemara states it's like an Aveira. You can't, it's not.
One side was, but we hold like Rabbi Shua ben Korcha that mitzvah lipshar. We don't paskin like Rabbi Lazar.
That's exactly.
Like Rabbi Shua ben Korcha,
okay, but
mitzvah lepasher. Okay, listen, we'll
in divorce, it's a good thing. In divorce, it's a good thing. Not in
California.
Huh? In
California, it's good.
Yeah, you better make a pshara in California. No, anyway, because otherwise the lawyer's just making all the money.
The lawyers make all the money.
Yeah. Better make a pshara.
God forbid. God forbid.
Well, you know what? I heard something very interesting today.